Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said,
"The setting for this one of the most feared venues in the league. Boston Garden, all ready for NBA playoff basketball. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike, Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites to come out of the East, and they've showed why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Gabe Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics wanted front court. Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
They throw good, Jordan. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. And both free throws good for Jordan.
The defense keeps fouling him, and he's making them pay for it.
And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Aggressive take there to get inside. Looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
The shot's good from Jordan.
Yeah, every coach that ever coached Kyle Macy loves that he just plays the right way.
Ainge against Macy. Parrish with the screen on Macy. It's tipped. Jordan looking it over. And there's Gervin. That's good on the assist from Michael Jordan.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in Game 1. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks. This is why coaches preach ball movement. It keeps everyone engaged.
Gervin passes to Macy. Oakley kicks to Jordan. The shot's good. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Some contact won't hold Jordan at bay. He gets aggressive and gets through it.
Jordan against Johnson. To the paint. Here's Bird. McHale trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Bird. Bird's got his second basket.
Clearly, he's found his rhythm early in this one, looking to score whenever he can, whenever he has it.
And this team encourages him to be active on offense because they understand how dangerous he can be.
And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Clark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move and then going vertical, allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In game one, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan. And Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison. I love that. Here's Ainge after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. McHale setting the pick for Bird over Oakley. Here's McHale. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Johnson, good.
Fantastic work inside from Johnson. Not bashful at attacking from the paint.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself for the hit.
Seasting, he's checked in for Boston. Pass to Bird. Celtics passing it around. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. McHale. And slam dunk by McHale.
What a gifted passer. Bird enjoys shredding defenses in pick and roll.
Here's Jordan. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Jordan's got 10.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
And the Bulls unable to stay with the Celtics in game one. It was within reach until the fourth quarter, but fell 123 to 104.
And you know, it really came down to the experience of the Celtics. That was a huge advantage for them. This is a group of championship players, and they had one of the best regular seasons ever as well.
Here's McHale. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. 8 points for him.
A determined rebounder. McHale just outworks the opposition to come away with the second chance points.
Danny Ainge. First personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walton's checked in for Paris. And Redmond subbed in for Danny Ainge. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Passes it to McHale. Over Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Great job by McHale creating contact by being physical himself.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second.
Hey, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, McHale is a guy you definitely have to game plan for. His low post moves are ridiculous.
And the rejection by Bird. Redmond the pass to Seasting. Tries again. Out to Bird. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Bird's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, the quick release, Bird gets that shot off in an instant. He was ready and waiting to strike.
Here's Jordan. Boston grabs the miss. Bird with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Bird passes to Seasting. McHale inside. He's against Green. McHale, that's good.
Yeah, Seasting has good vision on the floor. He finds the ready shooter and makes sure he gets fed.
And the pass to Paxson. Fires for three. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. McHale with a screen on Paxson. A wide open look for Bird. And again, Boston with the triple.
Few more competitive than Larry Legend. If you hit a three, Bird's going to answer right back.
Kevin McHale has been on display for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics. Chicago trailing here.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up and down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
They've got Walton. Seasting is out there with Johnson. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Bird in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Here's Jordan. And that's collected by Bird. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Jordan with the drive, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. On the wing. Goes back up. And Bird finishes inside. Bird's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
This is what he brings to your team. The ability to turn misses into makes. Pile up second chance points.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Now Johnson. Following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
Boston making some changes. Robert Parrish has checked in for Walton. And Danny Ainge has subbed in for Seasting. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
And during the season, Boston took 5 of the 6 meetings. But Boston was beating just about everyone at that rate.
And now let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Both teams have made veteran acquisitions to bolster their rotations. For the Bulls, it's the Iceman, George Gervin. He'll be 34 a week from today. It's his 14th season after playing in San Antonio most of his career. 7th all-time leading scorer with more than 26,000 points. His all-time playoff scoring average is right behind Jerry West. That's a pretty good scoring punch. Back to you.
Well said. It is indeed. Thanks, DA. George Gervin shot 47% this season, Clark, the lowest of his career. But that's because he had fewer opportunities. But you and I know he can still fill it up.
There is no denying that, Kevin. He's been a tremendous scorer. Throughout his career, one of the very best, and we know George Gervin can finger roll.
Well said. And only one of those meetings between Boston and Chicago, Clark, featured the Bulls at full strength.
You know, Jordan only played the Celtics once in the regular season, Kevin. It was his 4th game back from injury. We're seeing how different those matchups could have gone had he been healthy.
That's a solid observation. Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Jordan. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
Boston leading by 5. You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise.
Firing on all cylinders right now. Jordan is showing no mercy and getting any shot he wants.
Here's Bird. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
They look to him offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
Here's Jordan. Boston grabs the miss. Bird's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Got a piece of it. It's Jordan with the drive. And Jordan throws it down.
On the drive, MJ is so ferocious, he never even thinks about slowing down. Pedal to the metal.
The Celtics with the lead. And as we expected, Mike Fratello, the Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
Future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes.
What confidence off the catch. I like whenever Ainge goes right up with it.
Jordan with the ball. Guarded now by Larry Bird. Jordan kicks to Green. Shoots over Parrish. And it's Green. Missing. Boston leading by 7. Bird dishes to Johnson. He feeds it to Parrish. Makes it off the glass. Parrish has got 4 this quarter.
No easy way to contain Parrish inside. At 7 feet tall, he often has the advantage.
Chicago calls timeout. Well, these timeouts so big for these players to collect themselves. Drink some Gatorade. Hydrate. Get that little bit of rest.
It's so important to have the energy in the fourth quarter. And that starts with timeouts like this. Making sure you get your fluids because you know you'll lose pounds of water weight during the game.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls, David Corzine, Gene Banks.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Like the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
And McHale gets it to go.
Chicago looking a bit lost. This Boston crowd really making their presence felt.
Michael Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Oakley out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Boston. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Mike, they've had a very tough stretch here.
Yeah, they need to get a stop and score to change the momentum.
Shot's good by Oakley. Oakley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is where Oakley makes his living. Strong move in the lane.
Johnson, the pass to Parrish. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
Fundamentally sound right there. Threw it down with two hands.
Yep, sweet dunk for him.
Beyond the aesthetics, a big 2 points.
And here is Macy. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jordan can't get it to go. Johnson down low, guarded by Jordan. That one goes. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Hey, a little contact never throws Bird off his stride. He shoots very well when contested. He can make tough shots.
Here's Jordan. Offensive rebound. Corzine. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Getting aggressive and creating a second chance opportunity. Exactly what coaches want to see.
Ainge against Mason. Ainge kicks to Bird. Inside, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Well, you pay so much attention to Bird, that opens things up for others.
Jordan dishes to Oakley. Rejected by McHale. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Celtics up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. It's called the City of Champions. The third quarter set to get underway here at the Garden. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. And here is Macy. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish. And this core has been together for their latest title runs.
Just 5 to shoot. Jordan passes to Macy. And the Bulls get it back. Pass to Gervin. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gervin's got 5.
Nice touch from three-point land. Gervin understands when to pull the trigger.
And the Celtics core, Clark, won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree. And now let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot. And Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract. which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year.
So for Chicago right now, Lacey is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Corzine. Then there's Gervin. And it's Oakley in at the 4 slot.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic, I know, impresses you so much. Bird with the bucket.
This is what Bird can do when he feels the defense over-committing to him. Has the control to pull up on a dime and pop it home. One of the toughest shots in the game.
Now, here's Jordan. He's got 23. Almost 30 points.
And the Bulls are in dire